I wanted to talk about the 27 harsh truths about success in life. Now, I want to give credit where credit is due. I first found this list of 27 when I followed Cody Sanchez on Twitter. Uh, I just took a quick picture of it, but I wanted to go through all 27 of these, give my little thoughts on them, maybe ask you what you think of them. Again, the 27 hard truths about success and life. Number one, most successful people aren't that smart. They move fast, they take risks, they work a lot. That's it. There's a lot of truth in that. A lot of the most successful people I know in real estate, really in business in general, probably weren't the smartest folks in school. They certainly weren't the A students. I certainly wasn't one by any stretch. But we did. We worked hard. We were focused. We moved quickly. We took some risks. And yeah, we worked a lot. You've heard me talk about one of my regrets. This whole work-life balance thing was completely out of whack for a decade. Uh, looking back on it, there were some choices I wish I would have made different, but we are where we are. So that's number one. How about number two? You want to get rich? Build relationships with people who understand the game. Folks, this is a big one. You know that one of my 7 rules is you got to meet 2 new people a week. One of the things I constantly say is you have to fire your friends. It really is that simple sometimes. If you want to make some dramatic change in your life, like getting rich, like having 6-pack abs, like whatever, you got to get around people that are doing that. It's actually one of the reasons I'm so excited about our school community, one rental at a time, is it's the place where now we have over 210 folks doing the work, collaborating. We have 2 different accountability groups. We are building the foundation that will ultimately be thousands of members strong because we are getting around folks that are doing the work. Number 3, you can't be upset at the results you're not getting from the actions you're not taking. I love that one. And I've said various flavors of that. You can talk a good game, but if you haven't done the work yet, do you deserve the outcomes? If you haven't done the work, do you deserve the success? Something to think about. Number 4, C students run companies. A students work for them. Dropouts run the rest of the world. Man, it feels that way sometimes, right? But yeah, there's a lot of truth in that. A lot of A students work for C students for sure. Number 5, you can get rich doing almost anything. I think that is a great conversation. In fact, I had a conversation with Dan Fleischman yesterday, and he shared a story. You can go back and watch the interview. It's one of my most important interviews to date. And he talked about, I think it was a 92-year-old woman who's bedridden, who's taken to social media and basically recorded her interactions with caretakers. And she has now amassed such a following that she is getting sponsorship deals. Again, you can get rich doing almost anything. I love that. 6, success demands solitude. Again, to me, this is really the idea that you've got to be focused on one thing. It's not solitude as in, can't be around other people. To me, this is you've got to pick your lane and stay in your lane. You've got to do it for a decade. You've got to become elite at something. Number 7, working smarter, not harder, is a beautiful lie. You will not know how to work smart until you have worked very hard for an irrationally long time. You've heard me talk about the wealth formula, and what's step 3, if you remember? You got that right, 10 years. You've got to create discretionary income. Those become seeds. You can take those seeds and take whatever you're becoming elite at and then plant those and buy assets. And then 10 years. Number 8, you win by being okay with people not liking you, disagreeing with you, and wishing you to fail. Ain't that the truth? If you're going to put yourself out there, if you're going to become known at your thing, you are going to get hate. You are going to get hate. You're going to lose friends. You might even lose family members. But again, it's okay. You're on a bigger mission. Number 9, the person with more money than you moves faster than you. There's a lot of truth in that, right? The people in the game move quick. When they see an opportunity, they strike. Again, I'm reminded of that conversation with Dan Fleischman talking about how he leaned in when the world shut down. He was able to negotiate leases like 1 year, 100K remodel costs, all of that to move forward. So again, lots of great wisdom in that. Number 10, you want to get paid like a pro, dress like a pro. If you want to get in the game, be in the game. Number 11, if you want to make more money, be more useful to people who have more money. This kind of reminds me of the Alex Hormozy line where basically sell to rich people, right? Sell to people that already have money. Again, solve their needs and get rich while doing it. Number 12, the more skilled you are, the more responsibility you carry. Love that. Again, the more skilled you are, didn't say smart, said skilled. Skilled you are, the more responsibility you carry. Number 13, you will be judged no matter what you do. So you might as well do life your way. Yeah, so many people today are living for others, doing things, buying stuff that puts them in a financial hole because they want to look good. They want to put on some front. You're going to be judged no matter what. So live life on your own terms. Love that one. That was number 13. Number 14, the successful don't wait for someone to come save them. You want a better life? Go build it. Nobody's coming to save you. You got to take extreme ownership. I know it's hard out there. I know stuff happens. Dust yourself off, get up, move forward. Number 15, you only have to be right once. One big right move can erase a lifetime of wrong ones. Ain't that the truth? You get it right in one cycle, you strike when everybody else runs away. It's a superpower. 16, the secret to success, keep grinding until you can't be ignored. I love this one, right? The whole idea of becoming so well known that people come to you and ask to be in your circle versus you begging to be in theirs. Very, very powerful. Number 17, what we call overwhelm is often just a lack of prioritization. Ooh, there's one. What we call overwhelm is often just a lack of prioritization. I like that. Number 18, the world is not against you. The world is indifferent to you. You'll be forgotten almost immediately. Find freedom in that. Wow. The world is not against you. Good. The world is indifferent to you. You will be forgotten almost immediately. Double ouch. Find freedom in that. Love that. Number 19, being rich is awesome. Anyone who tells you otherwise is lying to you. Ain't that the truth? Number 20, unpopular take. Making money isn't as hard as people want you to believe. Amen to that. Again, once you understand the game, once you understand focus, once you become known, again, go watch the interview with Dan Fleischman. He took a company public at 23. 23. Man, what were you doing at 23? I was certainly not taking a company public. Amateurs want to do what they love. Pros learn to love what it takes. Ooh, there you go. Like that. Number 22. Almost done, folks. There's 27 of these. 22. How much money you make is directly tied to how much rejection you're willing to take. Ooh, yeah, as an inside sales guy, cutting the teeth, lots of rejection, but you often do get to the other side, so it's kind of wild. Number 23, reject the idea that to win, you have to be a jerk. Oh, I like that one. So this is all the nice guys don't finish last thing. I like that. Number 24, people will be offended by your commitment to your goals, and they'll be offended by your happiness. Man, people will be offended by anything. Ignore them and move on. Number 25, you alone with no distractions is where all the money is made. Ooh, like that. Number 26, your new self will cost your old self. Ooh, that's the truth. Also, I think new friends cost your old friends, right? If you're going to get in, just get in the right rooms, get around the right people. And number 27, again, shout out to Cody Sanchez. This is, I don't know if she created this list in all fairness, just where I saw the list from. So again, shout out Cody for sharing this on Twitter. Remember, once you get there, everyone will want what you have. Very few are willing to do what you did to get it. I see this all the time. You know, people see where Olivia and I got to after 20 some years, and they're like, hey, we want some of that. Nobody knows what we did that first 10 years. We lived on half our income. We didn't do anything. It was kind of I don't know if I would say miserable, but it certainly wasn't fun. So again, folks, that was the list. 27 harsh truths about success in life. Shout out Cody and others if somebody else created this. Glad to see that. Take care. Have a wonderful day. Later.